Today we're talking about the tongue and how tongue tension can affect the voice. Now, tongue tension is so common, but it can really inhibit us as singers. So I'll give you a little bit more information about it, then give you some tongue release exercises for you to try. So the tongue is our main articulator, shaping our vowels and our consonants, and it can really affect the resonance and the sound of our voice. As with the jaw, lots of the muscles of the tongue are interconnected and can really change how our voice functions and how it sounds. So how do you know if you have tongue tension? It may be that you feel tightness or a little bit of pulling. It may be that your voice sounds a bit darker, or you might find that you're going a bit flat. You might lose accuracy of pitch or articulation, or you may feel that your vibrato sounds or feels a bit stuck. So let's think about how the tongue is made up. Now, the dorsum is the body of the tongue, and that's made of intrinsic muscle fibers. Of course, we have the tongue tip, the body, and then the root as well, which goes all the way down, and we can almost feel it under our chin. We then have the styloglossus that runs directly under the dorsum, and this connects the intrinsic and extrinsic muscle fibers. Then the hyoglossus and the genioglossus are the muscles that connect the tongue to our hyoid bone. Remember that the larynx hangs from the hyoid bone and houses the muscles that move our vocal cords. So tension can easily translate from one place to another. For example, the tongue to the vocal cords. So all of these muscles that I mentioned help to make the tongue longer, shorter, narrower, pointed, broader, concave, convex, and overall help us to form our words and our speech. So here are some tongue release exercises. They're great to do before you have to sing or speak, whether you think you have tongue tension or not. So, as with quick singing tips, you can do them along with me or pause the video. Start gently at first, then you can up the pressure or hold it for longer or continue the exercise for longer. So start small and go from there. We'll start by massaging the tongue root, just using the thumb underneath the jaw. Then have a bit of kitchen roll to hand here, or you can just use your fingers if they're clean. Pull the tongue out from the tip to feel a stretch. Don't use tissue or loo roll for this because it will disintegrate. Next up, we'll draw circles with the tongue, keeping the jaw relaxed. Going one way and then the other. Then bring the tip of the tongue behind your lower teeth and gently stretch the middle of the tongue forward. Don't forget to breathe. It's then nice to do some vocalizing or exercises with the tongue out on a hum. Then using your finger or maybe a cork or a bone prop if you have one, it's great to speak, articulate or sing with this in the mouth. Make sure you're not biting down. And lastly, tongue twisters are fantastic to get the tongue working.
Better than the bitter butter, that would make her butter better.